Imagine waking up every morning to a pet that looks like a tiny red wolf, curls up beside you like a dog, and has one of the fluffiest tails in the animal kingdom. Sounds perfect, right? So why doesn't everyone have a fox as a pet? After all, humans managed to domesticate wolves into dogs thousands of years ago. We've tamed horses, cats, cows, goats, and even pigeons. So what makes foxes so different? The answer isn't just that they're wild. It's much more fascinating than that. Foxes are incredibly intelligent. They're playful, they're beautiful, and they're surprisingly curious around humans. Watch a few viral videos online, and you'll probably think they'd make amazing pets. Some foxes even wag their tails, respond to their names, and enjoy human attention. But those videos only show a tiny part of the story. Because behind those adorable moments lies an animal that has spent millions of years evolving for a completely different life. Many people think taming and domesticating mean the same thing. They don't. A lion raised from birth can become comfortable around humans, but it's still a lion. Its instincts haven't changed. Domestication is something entirely different. It takes hundreds or even thousands of years of selective breeding. Dogs didn't become friendly overnight. They slowly evolved alongside humans over thousands of generations. Their brains changed. Their hormones changed. Even their facial expressions changed to communicate with us. Foxes never went through that journey. But what if we tried? In the 1950s, a Soviet scientist named Dmitry Belyaev decided to find out. He selected only the friendliest foxes for breeding. Generation after generation, he ignored everything except one trait: friendliness toward humans. Something incredible happened. Within just a few decades, the foxes didn't just become calmer. They started wagging their tails. They sought out human affection. Some even whined for attention just like puppies. But the surprises didn't stop there. Their ears became floppy, their tails curled, their fur developed new colors. Even their faces became more puppy-like. Scientists realized that selecting for behavior alone could transform an animal's appearance. It remains one of the most famous domestication experiments ever conducted. Even with that experiment, foxes still aren't like dogs. They have an incredibly strong, musky smell. Many owners describe it as impossible to ignore. Foxes also love digging. Your garden, your carpet, even your furniture, nothing is safe. They're expert escape artists. Many can climb fences, squeeze through tiny gaps, and jump astonishing heights. Unlike dogs, foxes rarely see humans as leaders. Instead, they tend to do whatever benefits them most. Training them requires far more patience, and even then, success isn't guaranteed. No matter how friendly a fox becomes, its instincts remain incredibly strong. They're naturally cautious. They mark territory frequently. They become stressed in unfamiliar environments, and they need constant mental stimulation. Most homes simply can't provide the kind of environment a fox has evolved to live in. What seems like bad behavior is actually perfectly normal fox behavior. So why can't we domesticate foxes? The truth is, we probably can. In fact, the Russian experiment proved that it's possible. But turning an entire species into reliable household companions would require many more generations, enormous resources, careful breeding, and ethical considerations. And even then, they still might never become as adaptable, cooperative, or emotionally connected to humans as dogs. Dogs weren't just domesticated, they evolved alongside us. Foxes evolved without us. Maybe that's what makes foxes so fascinating. They exist somewhere between familiar and wild. Close enough to remind us of dogs, but independent enough to remain creatures of the forest. Sometimes the most beautiful animals aren't the ones we can bring into our homes. They're the ones that remind us that nature still has mysteries we don't fully control. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments. Which animal should we explore next?